So, out of kindness to my neighbors, I'm going to try and keep this as even-tempered as possible. Because if I lose my temper, I'm going to be loud. And it is fairly early in the morning. So, let's see if we can sum this up in a clip.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Thank you to the late Philip Seymour Hoffman for summing up my feelings on that game. Because good guys lose 4-1 to the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm Jake. I can't skate. And this is a Flames hockey game day recap. That was cardio. That was absolute cardio by the Flames. By which I mean they did a physical workout, went through the motions, and accomplished nothing. That was 2.5 hours on a stationary bike, essentially, for this hockey team. You finished an entire hockey game, an entire 60-minute hockey game with 19 shots. What? This is not the dead puck era anymore, as much as we'd all like it to be. It's not 2004. This is 2026, and you finished a hockey game with 19 shots. Just not good enough. Not good enough right from the beginning. So the first period. It's the Flames' sort of formula to start. First several minutes, we're not generating a lot, shocker there, I know, but we're also not giving up much. And then slowly, the Penguins just turn the dial on us. They just turn it up notch by notch as the period goes. And eventually, Dustin Wolf can't help you anymore. And when a shot finally goes in, it's Evgeny Malkin on a point shot from Ryan Shea with a beautiful deflection that Wolf can't do anything about. And it's 1-0. And somehow, despite getting outshot 10-5 and arguably having maybe one good scoring chance coming from Adam Klapka, that's how the first period ends. Second period, same story. Puck bobbles, no cohesion, the odd good shift here and there, but not much, not anything put together. They were so disconnected today. And it's more of the Penguins slowly turning the dial on us. And I have to go back for 1 second, because halfway through the game, I look up at the Sportsnet little score bug in the corner, and halfway through an actual hockey game, the shots are something like 15-6. We have 6 shots halfway through the game. Again, what? Just after my little 6-shot revelation at the 10-minute mark, the Penguins dial it up again. They dial it up again, and it's Evgeny Malkin getting it over across to Thomas Novak, who hands it over to Yegor Chinakhov, who shoots and scores. It's 2-0. The Flames aren't in it. The best shift they have up to this point is a shift where they hem the Penguins in, but get no shots. That was the extent of our offensive presence in this game. And there's an even better example of this in the third period, where the boys, they just have stormtrooper aim. But we'll get to that. For now, it's 2-0. The Flames are impotent. But a couple of good shifts start to come. Some big hits. Martin Pospisil leading the charge emotionally. One of a handful of guys who actually seem to care in this game. And then it's the new guy with a shot from the point, and it hits Yegor Sharangovich, who's in the right place in front of the net, and it's 2-1 with 2 seconds to go in the second period, and they're coming on a little bit. It looks like they might sneak one away again somehow. After the second period, it's somehow 2-1. And that lasts all of puck drop in the third period. Because Penguins get it in the Flames zone, and it's more lost puck battles, more lack of battle, and it's a lost battle in the corner. It goes behind the net. Brian Rust puts it in front. It apparently squeaks through Dustin Wolf. I actually disagreed with Kelly Rudy on this one. I thought Sidney Crosby jammed it in. Apparently not, but he still gets an assist. It's 3-1, and any and all momentum the Flames have is sapped entirely, and we start seeing Nazem Kadri breaking sticks on the bench, and game's over at 3-1, 50 seconds into the third. But just for a moment, the Flames make you think they're going to have a bit of a push. They have one shift in the third where they are slinging the puck around, getting looks. Stuart Skinner has no stick. They have 5 shot attempts, and they hit the net one time. Can I get you in again, Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Then, a little bit later in the period, Thomas Novak just makes the Flames look silly. Individual effort on after a pass from Jack St. Ivany. Roofs it on Wolfie with very little room to raise the puck on the backhand. It's beautiful. It's 4-1. And the Flames, they do nothing. They don't even take a pound of flesh this time. Something I've criticized them for in the past is finally turning up the give a shit meter when the game's finished. They don't even do that this time. There were, 4 or 5 guys, maybe 6, a handful, that actually gave a shit in this game. Martin Pospisil, Adam Klapka, Matvey Gritton, Kevin Paul. I'm having trouble. Michael Backlund, to an extent. Outside of those few guys, the team just looked like it didn't care. If you are a top line player on this team, someone like Nazem Kadri, someone like Yegor Sharangovich, even a younger guy like Matt Coronado. Today, you have to go in and you have to look in the mirror and ask yourself how much you really want to be here. Because we've traded Rasmus Anderson. You can go. We're trading guys. You can go. If that's the best you can give, if that's the best you want to give, you're not part of the solution. Get out. Get out! Because if that's the case, maybe it is time to blow it completely up. We're already seeing rumors about Nazem Kadri now. Rumors about Blake Coleman. Yes, they started earlier in the season, but they are gaining steam now. You got awful close last year. You went on a wicked 6-week run this year. And you're tied for 30th place. That tells me that both of those things were a lot of sound and fury signifying nothing. Get out. Let me know what you thought of the game. Do all the YouTube things. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, go Flames.